Hello guys, welcome once again to my channel. Just in case you missed my last video, this is an update of what my garden looked like after I rearranged it in preparation for the rainy season. I didn't get to share the video soon enough. I apologize for that, guys. Hopefully I'll do better and carry you guys along each step of the way. And this is what my nursery looks like. I intentionally set it up so that it's easy for me to manage crops that are still tender and growing. So this is my garden extension that I did with block. This is what I'm doing to get started. I'm just layering some sacks on the floor. The reason for this is so that the soil doesn't directly touch the interlocking blocks, but that's not necessary. If you're doing something like this, you can go ahead and just put it directly on the floor. The reason I'm doing this is, one, to make sure the soil not get into contact, so that even when we decide to move it around, it's going to be easy and not cause so much mess. I also have some fertilizers and some sand, and then I have these green grasses that I was able to get from an area around, and then I have filled up the garden bed with these leaves. I don't know if you can find the water. After dropping the leaves on them, I poured some water on it to settle. Meanwhile, I had to bring down everything from this nursery because I was advised to use this chemical to paint the wood to avoid it from getting eaten by the insects, from these insects that eat up wood. I think it's a mixture of old engine oil and some chemical. So here I have already added about 5 bags of sand with 1 bag of cow dung, that is cow poo. Yes, and I decided to add some smooth sawdust for some aeration, and that's what we're doing here. We're mixing all this together so that to give us a very good mixture. And then when we're done, we're just going to be filling up the beds with this mixture, and it's going to give us a good start for our garden. Meanwhile, if you're doing this method, be prepared for snails, because I got attacked very well by snails because all those leaves there. Truth be told, this yielded a very good result. The nutrient was rich and everything. The plant was doing very well, but I had a lot of snails because, snails like decayed items, and that's where they thrive well. So if you have a way to control snails, it will help, and this I highly recommend, but you just have to find ways to control snails. I'm also trying to figure it out, and hopefully I will share with you guys in the future. For these tires, this is what I did so that the plants don't have the soil doesn't have direct contact with the tires. I decided to put plastic bags around them, and after the plastic bag, I still put some sacks which can help to cool down the soil in the event of extreme heat. That is what I did. You don't have to do this, you can go directly on the tires, but this is what I would recommend. And if you're doing this, you want to tear the bag properly so that you don't have to struggle with arranging or fixing the bags as we had in this video. Obviously, I had to literally cut as much of the bags as possible so that we'll not have some overshoots and all of that. So yeah, that's what we did. And eventually after that, we still put our dead matter, which is dried leaves, dried plants and all of that on the base to help reduce the quantity of sand we need, and also to help fertilize the soil eventually, because the roots of the plants, when they develop, will eventually get to the bottom of the sand where we have this manure sitting, and it's going to nourish the soil. That's what I have done in this video, and I'm just letting you guys know nothing goes to waste. It's another special way of composting, and that is what we are practicing. So now it's time to add the soil, and that's what we're doing in this video, just topping up the soil. And I have my people coming to check on me to be sure that mommy is doing very well. This is my cage, and I'm still at this point trying to figure out where exactly to put it, because yeah, I need to be sure that everything is under. It's always good to add as much soil as possible to as much height as possible, because eventually when water is added, it will go down below the level that you have anticipated. And so it's always good to have extra on hand. This is what I meant by the struggle of the sacks and all of that. You can struggle with that. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like this video. Please feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. And meanwhile, my name is Oge and I'm reaching you from Abuja, Nigeria. I make videos on healthy living, great recipes, and how to manage your home on a budget. I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, stay safe. Bye.